and increase book awareness into the students. So we would like to thank our director, sir, Mr. Prabhat Pankaj, for being a part of this session and giving us the book suggestion for the same.
Participants are required to read the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek and share their thoughts on the book and their experience in 2 to 3 minutes. I would like to call our first reader, Ishan from section A.
Good evening everyone. So I'll be discussing about the book Start With Why by Simon Sinek. And this book is basically the author has emphasized on the word why in this. Why, the need of why. And what if the person is emphasizing on that word, then how it will be a turnaround for that person. So to begin with, my very first key takeaway from this book was from the initial chapter, which is awareness. It is very, assumption. Assume that you know. So in this chapter, the writer has emphasized that it is very important for a person to have a very knowledgeable assumption, because whatever process in which you will be working on, it is very important that you have a proper assumption. It doesn't matter how many data sets or how many researches you have done. It is very important to have a knowledgeable assumption. If you don't have that, your whole process will get flawed. So you might end up making a wrong decision. So from the chapter, the golden circle, in which the writer basically tried to communicate that he basically tried to communicate that there are 3 thresholds in a circle. The outermost is the what, then the middle one is the how, and the final one, which is the core one, is the why. So what ideally people do is they start with what. For example, a salesman basically starts with what is their product.
Many of readers have read this book, so I do not want to talk about book. I want to, in the book they have connected with companies, entrepreneurs and many of leaders. But I want to connect book with also we student that we are. So I connect it. There are 2 approaches to you can manipulate anyone or you can inspire anyone. So we are starting with why. If we will start questioning why we want to do any assignment, so it should be not just because for the marks. I will take example of brand mapping journey, which we had done in our consumer behavior. So why we do that? Not just for those 20 marks, but for many of companies do come for their interviews and in our campus. So if we start with why we will be doing this assignment, because why doing brand mapping journey of, as I have taken Swiggy. So why doing brand mapping STP of Swiggy, I will get to know what Swiggy thinks, what their goal is and what they are trying to achieve. So any question thrown at me in the interview, I can answer it. And same goes for any subject as well, like emotional intelligence. So if I will start thinking that why I should study, because emotional intelligence will give me insight about any other person and myself as well. So if I will think, I will question why. So if I will know that someone in front of me is lying, or if anytime I want to mask my emotion or show my emotion, then I will get insight about that. But that will I get with asking why, not just because of what. And that will be good start.
Thank you, Ekta, for sharing your thoughts and views about the book. And now I would like to call the student from section C, Akshar.
I'm still implementing these things. Even in my SIP, I implemented this thing. Why should I go for no knowledge not from some other company? And it has benefited me. So yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Akshat, for sharing your thoughts and relating the book to the life and the real examples.
Now I would like to invite our next reader for the day, Mohit Vijay from section 2.
I found so many things that are very important in our life. We have known so many leaders in the world, but we know few of them. For example, Nelson Mandela, Mahatma Gandhi. Why? Because they lived their life with a motive. That's why living my life like this. So many people say us that you should build a habit to read the book, but we don't take it seriously. But when a big person or an influencer, for example, a celebrity says the same thing, that you should build a habit to read, we start little bit working on it. Now, moving further, when the first aeroplane was were being made, so their needs, they are more focused on why. That's why they are successful throughout the decades, years. Again, the most important thing, our mind has two parts. The outer part is neocortex. That is important for the calculation, mathematics, analysis part. But our inner part, the name is limbic brain. The limbic brain is responsible to take the decisions. If I want to influence a person, if I want to make an impact on someone's mind, so I have to make my impact on his limbic brain. I should not just focus on the outer part of the brain. I should deliver my message like this that it will impact on the limbic brain. Again, I found two things in the book, that is manipulation and inspiration. There are so many products in the market that are just focused on low pricing, offers. For example, Motorola. They came in the market, sustained for a few times, but they did not focus on customers' experience. But the different side, inspiration. Those companies.
What I have learned from this book and what I have comprehended. So my colleagues and my friends have already covered a lot, and I'm very proud that what it is actually about, starting with the golden circle. So it starts with the inside and out communication. Your communication must be starting from why, then how, and then what. Then why this needs to be done, then how it needs to be done, and then after at the end what it is actually about. As was this our book reading campaign was started by director Sir. It was like why this needs to be done, because it has to be done because you need to understand that from a different perspective, from different authors, maybe different authors, different decades, and needs to understand how a simple thing can be different, how this different opinions actually goes, how different people have different perspectives behind same things, and how you need to, and then we also know how this needs to be done. At the end of each month, we'll be having a single book reading session for all the homes, and then finally we are actually understand what it is actually about. Then as the examples have been mentioned by my friend, that is from Nike, then Motorola, then Starbucks. And if we talk about Starbucks, they basically focuses on not on feature selling. They do not tell that my coffee is this and that. From here I extract my coffee. This is how it is being done.
So I can actually talk about. Yes, it's a wonderful thing to begin with why. Why means know your purpose, know your mountain, know your mojo. You can't do much till you know why are you doing it. And for faculty in the area of marketing, surely consumer behavior is all about why are people behaving in a certain manner, and we need to know it. And Apple is an example that has been cited very often by Simon Sinek, because why is the philosophy behind the inception concept.
So I think all the marketing students, they should read this book, Tiny Habits. I'll put it on the WhatsApp group. And it is by Peter Paul, a guru in the motivation.
We are aligning three things: that opportunities, action, and strategy. So golden circle, inner.
Thank you everyone. Alright, so start with why. You all have cited many examples about how this author refers to why starting with why is important. I there's one very fascinating example that I would like to talk about. Mohit has given that example. I just want to elaborate that a little bit. Mohit gave example of the Wright brothers. Wright brothers, they flew the first airplane. So there was this another person called Mr. Langley. Mr. Langley was a big shot. He had all the
True critical analysis I could see, and I was telling you about understood that the level of integration the students are bringing out has gone to the next level. It is not just about talking books, but also talking about the implications. You're talking about analysis. You're talking about your adding your views. You're bringing examples. Especially, I really like your presentation. I'm very fluent, very good. All of you, most of you, those who have come here and presented. But I really wonder why the students were not here, why they are not here. So, that's a very interesting question for me.
So what happened was that there was a wise old man and he had one son only. And as you know what happens with single child, especially one son, is that he was not only like he used to sleep all day, he used to play games, Uno and equally all day, and he used to waste his time, energy and money. So the old man called his son one day and said that, my dear son, this is a package, there is a map, there are 4 dresses for 4 seasons, a little bit of food. I want you to go to this, follow this map, reach this destination, and there is a treasure for you. So the son, driven by this purpose to find the treasure, he started his journey. His food was over soon, so he has to take shelter with stranger people. Seasons change, days turn into